Hello and welcome to New Thing Saturday on Sunday again. I'm the Bones, Stickasaurus. Wonderful. I don't know. Didn't get a video up last week. We'll get to that. It's kind of me being lazy and kind of in a funk lately. I don't know, been having some medical issues, I guess. Had to go to Medwell today, get checked out. Didn't really give me any answers, so gotta make an appointment with a specialist and see what's up. But I don't know. I'm not gonna bore you with that. Just kind of hard getting life going. Plus, this weekend I had company all weekend. Didn't get anything this weekend. My books came for once, so that's something. Spent my money, built more game shelves in my game room, so I could put probably mostly my N64 games up, because my other two shelves are entirely full. And I just have a bunch of loose N64 games laying on the floor right now, so that needs taken care of. I gotta get cases, and I do custom cases, like Cover Project, and people get the CGC cases, or the UGC cases, but I just use, what are they? They are inch-wide DVD spindle cases. I just buy them. You can get, I think 20 for, $15. So I just buy 100 usually, get the free shipping, and usually holds me over for a while. But I think I got, 122 N64 games just sitting down there. So maybe next week I'll make the purchase, if money's okay. Wife's going in for a little outpatient surgery, so she's going to be off work for 2 weeks, so bills come first. Should I save the big thing for last? It's just what people do, right? It's what people do. I'll go over books. These are last week's books. If you watch the pod, then you kind of already know. I didn't read two of them, and Brand's not on them, so we don't really talk about them. It's because I'm lazy, but again, hectic. It's been in a funk. I'm trying, but we got Batman 18, a wonderful issue. Definitely pick this up. I believe this is one of Brand's pick of the weeks this week, so if you want to hear more about it, check out the podcast. Justice League 16. I don't know if you can see these. I don't know. There's glare. There's glare on my computer screen, so I can't see. Well, I don't know. If not, it's okay. If you cared that much, you'd look them up. Silk 18. I like this issue. Silk's always been pretty solid lately. You're coming out of a mini Spider event right now, so the story's kind of but once it gets back in its own footing, it should be up to the quality we're used to, I think. Got Deadpool, Till Death Do Us Part 1, number 28. Didn't read this. Probably should have, especially when Brand lets you know what the big reveal at the end is. Kind of wish I did. I mean, I still could. Nothing is stopping me, but okay, I got other stuff I got to do today. Now, this is Green Arrow 18. It's really thick. I don't know if they put two boards in here or something. I don't know. It just feels really thick or backwards. There's definitely two boards in here. Where's that a staple? What's going on? Hold on. What's going on here? I didn't open this. Oh, the bag's weird too. What's going on? What is this? It's polybagged? Why is it polybagged? What is this? I don't know if I can get it back in this bag. The Badlands. What? I don't understand why this is polybagged. What's going on? Oh, I don't know. Okay. All right. It explains why it's so thick. That's what she said. Didn't read that. Now I'm definitely going to do, because I got to open it. I won't do that because I have a problem. And then probably my pick of the week. I didn't go over on the pod. I was in a hurry on the pod. You You'll find out. But Shaded Change Girl number 6. I didn't think this was going to be as good as the first, not the first volume. It's like volume 2 of Shade, the 90s one. But this is getting up there. This is definitely getting up there. Love it. Love it. Definitely get on it. So those are last week's books. And by last week, I mean 2 weeks ago, because I get my book. Well, no. This is up to date. So these are last week's books. Excuse me. The ones I'm going to go through will be this week's books, because they're here before next week, before the pod. On the pod, they're last week's book, because the comic book day happens before the pod. Got water today, so I'm not parched. It's also like 16 degrees out and wearing a tank top, so I don't know what's up with that. Again, funk, I don't know. Carrie Funk, Grandmaster Funk, I don't know. Okay, for this week's books, we got Justice League and Power Rangers number 3. There's no verses or anything. Cross Power Rangers, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Awesome cover. Awesome cover. Love it. Loving the Megazord. It's kind of like, there's a word for it. There's like stylized Megazord figures they have in Japan. I think it starts with a K or D. It's not like by Shoujo or something. It's really stylized. They do make figures that look like these with the thin waist and more anime style. I just can't think of the name of them right now, so I apologize. They might even be figure arts, but I don't think there's figure arts of the Megazords. But I don't know. Could be wrong. I don't know what the build Megazords look like for the new legacy ones that are coming out, like the Marvel Legends line. There's like Power Ranger ones in that scale with the build a figure, and I believe the Mighty Morphin ones is the traditional Megazord for the Zoo Ranger Megazord. That's it. This is Zoo Ranger. The new Sentai is Zooanger? Zooanger? I don't know. It's crazy. You should check that out. I know I don't really go about it on the pod, but I like Japanese Sentai, which is what Power Rangers was originally based off of. It started in like 1978 with the Super Sentai groups, which would be the equivalent of your Power Rangers. But before that, there was like Ultraman, who you know. Godzilla's kind of in that vein. It's a rubber suit monster thing. It plays a big pull in Tokusatsu. Is like the generalized name for that genre. Tokusatsu. You got like what Americans would call VR Troopers, Ultraman, Beetleborgs, I believe. Maybe not. But the big two are Kamen Rider and Super Sentai. And this is based off the 1989 Sentai, or maybe 1990. Zoo Rangers, what Power Rangers, the first series, is based off of. And then the White Rangers from Die Ranger, but they didn't change all the costumes, so it's kind of weird seeing it. And then, Zio's O Ranger, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They do that to cut on budgets. They just use the already shot footage of like the monster fights and stuff for Power Rangers. Now, they don't do it as much today. They still do. They still do the adaptations, though. So they take the Japanese ideas and everything and usually adapt that. Like Super Mega Force was actually Gokaiger in Japan. It's not a continuation of Mega Force. Like how Mega Force had the Gosaigers with like the Gosi suits. And then it went to Gokaiger, which is the best Sentai. If you ever want to start with a Sentai, start with Gokaiger. Pirate Sentai, it's amazing. It's the 35th anniversary series. I mean, it's a couple years old now. I think they're almost on 40th anniversary now or something. But it's great. All kind of classic callbacks. You'll see the Mighty Morphin suits and all the suits you've seen if you watch Power Rangers at all. But I'm sorry, that got way off thing. The new thing I watched, whatever the new Sentai is, I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know the name. But the suits are crazy. There's like 12 Rangers. I don't know what's going on. There's aliens. One's a robot. One's a wolf. I don't know. Check it out. It's amazing. We got Action Comics 975, Superman Reborn Part 2. We're going to find out who this friggin' Clark Kent is. No idea. I'm sure, Bran, you can explain this to me. Supersize Anniversary issue. Bonus story. Got Polly Bag in here. What's going on? That was weird. I'm sorry. I don't understand why that was Polly Bag. Wonder Woman 18. These Wonder Woman covers always kill it. Always. Brand always gets the better covers. He gets to choose his covers. I don't. I could, but it's more legwork I want to put in. All New Wolverine 18. Not really sure why I'm still on this. I read maybe the first 5 issues, finished the arc, and then started reading again at 17. Didn't really understand what was going on. I still don't. Probably won't read that, but we'll see. I just have this thing where if I'm on something, I gotta see it till the end. I mean, most Marvel titles don't last past 10, or 12. Oh, that's good. Detective Comics 952 starts the League of Shadows story arc, I believe. I like what they're doing with the Rebirth. How they have the arc title up top, or what the story is. It makes it easier than searching for the title page in the book. We got Flash 18. Looks like Wally West is back. I think that's Wally West, right? Kid Flash is Wally West, I think. Because this is still Barry Allen. I don't know. I like Flash. It's hard to get suspense with Flash. It's kind of gone too far, like Superman. At least Batman, they seem to be using his side characters to help make suspense for his stories. I don't know. Another thing I'm not sure why I'm still on, because Bendis is awful. Jessica Jones number 6. I read number 5. It was the first one I read of it. Had a really cool plot point that one of the bad guys, I don't know if it's a bad guy, but one of the persons she's investigating remembers Battle World. I don't know the name of the word. Pre-Secret Wars. He remembers his life before that, how he had a kid, and then it just got erased, so he figures nothing matters, so he kills his wife in this universe. It's not bad. It just, I don't know. And we got James Bond, Black Box issue 1. So this isn't actually an ongoing, but every time the story changes, they restart with number 1, so they're kind of like ongoing minis, if that makes sense. I read the first one. I think it was the Eldris concept or something. I don't know. Then by the time I saw it again, I was too late. I was on issue like 5 of the last story. So maybe I'll start this one since it's issue 1. I love James Bond. That's a whole nother thing for a whole nother time. I can get in on that. Okay. Other thing from last week. Things I hinted at in my last video. These finally came. We got Munchkin Marvel Edition. Didn't get to play this one yet. I don't know why we didn't play it last night. We played Trivial Pursuit for a really long time. It was probably the most intense competitive game of Trivial Pursuit we ever played. Usually it's kind of a blowout, and then one team just, whoop, it's just far behind. But it was actually a really close game last night. I don't know what's up. But it was fun. So we didn't really get to play anything else. We played Mind Trap. If you ever want to hate your life and play a very confusing, riddle-based game, play Mind Trap. If you like riddles, play it. It's amazing in that aspect. But you gotta pick your crowd with that one. You can't just roll up like, let's play Mind Trap with people who want to play beer pong or something. It won't work. Trust me. It will not work. You'll have people eating off your decorative plates. It's crazy. I'm sorry, I didn't get to look at this one. The wife looked at this one. She looked through it. I was just trying to see who the monsters are and stuff. I guess these aren't monsters. There we go. Wandering. Hydra Soldier, Vulture, Scorpion, Shocker, Absorbing Man. Okay, good. They're not all just Spider-Man villains or something. There's a lot of Spider-Man villains in here, though. There's a lot. I mean, Rhino. Hold on. Maybe I'm lying to you. Let's see. Vulture, Scorpion, yes. Lizard, yes. Shocker, yes. Absorbing Man, guess. I mean, I thought he was a Thor villain. Isn't that what he debuted in, his Journey to Mystery? Pretty sure I have the issue, so I'm going to say yes. Sandman, yeah, that's Spider-Man. Bullseye, guess. I mean, okay. It's more Daredevil, but whatever. Arnim Zola. This is the crazy Arnim Zola. What is this? This is the crazy Arnim Zola from before Felcap became captain. When I can't remember that other girl's name. Nightlash? I don't know. The girl that was working with him and ends up that Captain America raised in Arnim's other dimension. I know I'm really butchering this story, but you should know what I'm talking about. I know Brand, if you know, comment, because you know what I'm talking about. The leader, I guess, kinda. Crossbones, yeah. Craven, yes. Super Daptoid, no. Hobgoblin, Rhino, Electro, Taskmaster, Unspoken, Mysterio, Madam Hydra, Dr. Octopus, Yellow Jacket's a villain? That's great. That's awesome. Ooh, Maximus. That's pretty sick. It's a sick Maximus. Oh, God. Venom, another Green Goblin, Norman Osborn. Okay, so it MODOK, Malekith, Barons. Oh, these are the high level guys. Level 18, Red Skull, Ultron. Level 20, Loki. And these are affiliation cards. So it's mostly Spider-Man villains. So that's fun. But yeah, I didn't get to play this yet. Hopefully we play it next week. It's cool. It's got a little shield dice. That's not shield. I don't know what that is. Never mind. I just lied to you. I don't know what that is. And as well as that one, sorry, I don't know. I didn't look at that one. I probably could have did it in my own time. Not your time. And Munchkin Kufu, or however Brand says it. I don't know. I played this one. It's fun. I like it. It comes with a board. The wife wanted it because she liked the really cute Cthulhu art. This is the guest artist edition. There's a regular edition. And then I think there's expansions for this one. There's Cthulhu. He's a cow. And stuff like that. I mean, it's Munchkin. It's the same mechanics. It's just little different cards. But yeah, Munchkin's great. Play Munchkin. If you don't have people to play with, you can get Tabletop Simulator on Steam or something and get Munchkin. Highly recommend you do that. All right. Oh, I forgot to put this away. I'm sorry. Come on. All right. Now in the video games, these I don't think they were last week. I think they just came this week. I did buy them last week, so I probably would have mentioned them, but it's the only 2 N64 games I got. Kind of slowing. I'm not slowing down. You'll see why I had to slow down this week, and then with the wife not working, I had to kind of, think about my purchases for this week. But got Lego Racers. I played this on PC. I had it when I was a kid. It's okay. I'm not a big racing game guy. I mean, this is kind of a kart racer, but not like in a fun way, if that makes sense. It's all right. And this game, I definitely played as a kid. Thought I was a badass. When you just start swearing, you're like, yeah, whoa, cool, edgy. I was Edge Master. South Park. Best part is probably the turkey cannon and the yellow snowballs you can throw. I never beat this. It gets crazy. There's aliens. The whole thing might be about Cartman's dad getting probed. I don't know. That's how it is. That's all I got for N64 games. I know kind of a letdown. Kind of let myself down. Trying to get that complete collection. I think I'm at 55% of the way. So getting a little more expensive games, so you can be a little mindful. But there's still some cheap ones I need to pick up. There's a good bit of sports games, which sounds awful, but makes me feel like I, got some. Now here's the biggin. Here is what it's all for. This is the big purchase. It was kind of on a whim. I don't know if you've watched the pod, but just to summarize the story, a GameStop employee called me a scalper and didn't want to sell me a valid purchase. I wasn't trying to, return something from a different store or anything. I was just walking, trying to purchase something for me and my wife so we could get a little promotional figure they had for Skylanders at the time, and it was the only way to get it. Pretty much called me the scum of earth, and that he shouldn't even sell these to me, but he's doing me a favor doing it. And he had snake bites in, so he's like drooling every time he was talking. I don't know. I guess it's kind of rude to say he doesn't talk right, but he doesn't talk right, and it annoys me just because I don't like the guy to begin with. Anyway, so I guess I'll show you, but got a Switch here. They came out last Friday. I didn't pre-order. I was going to. All the pre-orders sold out. I wish I could have, because then I could put money down over time. But, they sold out within an hour, and then to get one, you had to pay extra to get even the pre-order, like off eBay or something. So, not worth it to me. But anyway, I left work early Friday, called around, see if they had any. Went to Walmart, didn't have any. There's a GameStop by the Walmart where I work, didn't have any. There's another GameStop in the mall, so I called them, and they're like, yes, we have one left. It's first come, first serve. Anyway, I'm a mile away. I rush over, get in there. There's a guy checking out at the counter. I thought he got the last one. I was kind of bummed. So when it's my turn to go up, I'm like, "Can I switch his left?" And he's like, "Yeah, I think we have one." And the manager's sitting there, and she's looking at her phone, and she's like, "I texted Nick, but he's not here, so I can't do anything." I was like, okay. So if Nick was here, you're gonna give it to him? I was in line first. It's first come, first serve, right? That's how it works, huh? That's how it works? Okay. So he's ringing me up, and Nick walks in, and it ends up being that guy who scorned me many, many years ago. I'm talking 3 years ago. He probably doesn't even care, but I see him all the time. He works at one of the game shops where I buy my N64 game stuff, and I don't know. Just not a fan of him. Just not a fan. I got his Switch, so it was sweet justice porn. It makes me a petty person, but I don't care. It was fulfilling. Even better, they're like, all we got left is the red and neon blue one. I'm like, that's great. That's the one I wanted. I didn't want the black one, so I'm just kind of pumped about that. Now, why did I get a Switch on a whim? Well, the only reason I got a Switch on a whim was for this delicious tall glass of milk. This Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wind. Had I not been able to get a Switch on Friday, just out of pure luck, I would have just picked this up on Wii U and probably would have been content. From what I could tell, not a really big difference. The Wii U drops some frames a little more. I mean, this still drops frames in this game. Understandably, it might be the game of the year for me already. When I play games, I just want to get through the story. If there's a story game, I just put it on easy, go through it, did with all the Uncharted. Just want to enjoy the story, have a little bit of gameplay, I don't know. I just like casual gaming. Not hardcore trophy hunting or anything. Unless it's fighting games, we'll go hardcore in those. And I don't do side quests, I don't do anything. I just, go through the story and try to get through it as quick as I can. Not speed running, but just, whatever. And as long as I enjoy myself, I'm usually happy. This game, I've been putting more time into side quests than anything I've ever done in any game ever. I pretty much beat the main game already. I could do the last boss, but I beat all the temples and everything. And I went around going to all these little shrines you have to do to get heart pieces and stuff, and just so I could get the Master Sword. And I don't know why. It's fantastic. This, if you have a Wii U or a Switch. If you have a Switch, you definitely have this. It's not a question. There's only 3 games out for the Switch. It's either this, 1, 2, 3 Switch, Just Dance, or Super Bomberman. Only other one I could see you getting a Super Bomberman. 1, 2, 3 Switch should have been a pack-in for this, and it's a damn shame they didn't do that. But whatever. For $300, it's okay. I love the system. I love how portable it is. Take it anywhere and just drop it in your dock, and you can start playing on your TV if you want. I'm really enjoying it so far. But this, if you have a Wii U, go pick this up now. Cannot recommend this more than any other game. We'll see if it tops this game. We'll have a thing. We'll see if any game this year tops this. I doubt it will, because this is amazing. This makes me feel like I'm a kid playing Ocarina of Time again for the first time. My only complaint so far, I mean, maybe I'm missing something. I don't know, but I feel like there weren't a lot of temples or dungeons, you know? Like, Ocarina of Time is what, 3 when you're a child, and then 6 main ones for the sages. Maybe it's 5. It might be 5. And then, like, under the well to get the Lens of Truth and stuff like that. And to get the hook shot, you gotta chase the ghost to the graveyard time trial thing. God, that brings back bad memories. But great memories. Like, the first time you see Bongo Bongo, amazing. Or Volcania, when you finally get through the fire temple. Oh, the music, I don't know. I could do a whole thing on Ocarina of Time. It's the best game. But this makes me feel like that experience again. And any money in the world is worth that, just to live that again. So, definitely pick that up if you get a chance. Get parched over your gushing about 15-year-old Zelda game. Yeah, so that's it for this week. Technically last week, but whatever. Maybe one day I'll if I can find my other camera, get a little walk through my game room once I get the other shelves kind of filled up a little bit. It's looking kind of bare. Also working on making a replica belt for the Not So Tryhards wrestling channel. I'm sure that belt's going to end up on the pod at some point with the Current Victor brand. Is it Current Victor? I don't know. I need to put up one of those videos. I think we're behind. We've like 4 in the bank that need to go up, so I'm not sure. But yeah, check us out on Not So Tryhards Gaming on YouTube. If you want to see any games, let me know. Check out Breakdown Brand at Breakdown Brand on Twitter, Breakdown Brand on YouTube. Just a little sneak peek. Apparently, he finished a cereal collection, so I'm sure you're gonna want to hear all about that. And let's get women on cereal boxes. Come on, it's time. It's been too long. Let's just make it happen. Get behind that movement. That's a good movement. Obviously, if you're watching this, you're on my channel. And then check out the podcast, Earbones Podcasts, at Earbones Podcast on Twitter, Earbones Comics on YouTube. And other than that, have a great day.